Across continents and cultures, the narrative of the black woman is often written for her, not by her. I wanted to listen, to ask not just about struggle, but about aspiration, not just about the place society has given, but about the space the soul demands. This is a collection of their answers. Madame Aminata, from your long view of life, what has been the traditional place of a woman like you in this society?
Ah, my child, our place has always been the foundation, the root that holds the tree upright. We are the keepers of memory, the teachers of tradition, the first school for our children. But the foundation is often in the dark, unseen.
The place I dream of? The same place, but where everyone sees the foundation, respects its cracks, then celebrates its strength, not just expects it to hold the weight forever.
In an industry that speaks of the future, do you feel you have a seat at the table?
A seat? Sometimes. But it's often the smallest chair at the farthest end. I'm either the diversity hire or the hidden figure who fixes the code no one else can.
At the head of the table, not just as a black woman in tech, but as a visionary who gets to define what the future looks like, not just build someone else's vision.
You hold a position of immense authority and respect. Does that insulate you from the perceptions of others?
When I walk into the operating theater, the cap and mask are a great equalizer. But in the hallway, I'm still mistaken for a cleaner or a nursing assistant.
My place is one of earned authority in a white coat, but outside of it, I'm just another black body. The place I want is one where my expertise isn't contained by a uniform, where my competence is assumed before I even speak.
This has been a man's domain for generations. What is your place here?
They said the ocean was too harsh for a woman. But I am the ocean. I am relentless and life-giving. My place was to challenge that. Now I have my own boat, I sell my own catch. The place that is missing?
A seat in the Fishermen's Cooperative. They listen to my money, but not to my ideas on sustainable fishing. I want my voice to shape the rules, not just my labor to follow them.
Art is about creating new worlds. What world are you forced to live in, and what world are you trying to paint for yourself?
The art world wants my blackness, but only as trauma, only as the other. My current place is the black artist. A box? A category? The place I am carving out on this canvas is one of limitless imagination, where I can paint joy, abstraction, love, and rage without it being a statement on my entire race. I want the place of a universal artist who happens to be black.
You work in the most private spaces of other people's lives. What does that feel like?
I am a ghost in their home. I see everything, I make their life comfortable, and I am expected to be invisible. My place is in the background. Here, the place I am fighting for is one of visibility and rights. Not just for me, but for all of us ghosts. We want to be seen as women, as workers, as humans.
Your generation is often called woke. What are you waking up to?
We are waking up to the fact that our place is not predetermined. We are rejecting the old boxes, the strong black woman, the submissive woman, the sidekick. The place we are missing is one of unapologetic softness and multifaceted power. We want the space to be nerdy, to be weak, to be queer, to be leaders, all at once, without explanation.
As a historian, how do you see the narrative of the Black woman evolving?
Historically, our narrative was written in the passive voice. She was enslaved, she was marginalized. Our current place is that of the author finally writing our story in the active voice. She's lit, she built, say she created.
The place I want to see is the archive itself. We need to be the curators of history, deciding what stories are worth preserving and how they are told for the next 1,000 years.
Food is culture. What part of your culture were you told didn't belong in a kitchen like this?
They wanted French technique, but without the soul of my grandmother's cooking. The spices, the stories, the noise. My place was to be quiet and precise. The place I have now claimed is one of fusion on my terms. The place I want is even bigger, to redefine what haute cuisine is. I want my West African heritage to be seen as the sophisticated, complex cuisine it is, not an ethnic novelty.
You look into the vastness of space. Does that change your perspective on your place down here on Earth?
When you study the cosmos, you see how insignificant earthly constructs of race and gender are. And yet, they are so heavy down here. My current place is a paradox. I contemplate infinity, while being constantly reminded of my limitations as a Black woman. The place I yearn for is out there. A place where my mind is completely free, where my identity is simply explorer. I want every little Black girl to know that the universe is her birthright, and no one can confine her to a small corner of this planet.
10 women. One question. A tapestry of answers woven from resilience, pain, and profound hope. Their current place is often one of strength in the face of confinement. The place they crave is not a physical location, but a state of being. Freedom. The freedom to be soft, to be visionary, to be seen, to be flawed, to be the author, and to simply be without the weight of a world's expectations. This space is not between anything. It is everywhere, and it is coming.